Welcome to another episode of Sanford Says. My name is Lisa Holder, Communications Officer for the City of Sanford. Our guest today is Mr. Kenneth Bentley, and the topic is Dr. Martin Luther King. He is the co-chair of the MLK Steering Committee in the City of Sanford. Welcome, Mr. Bentley.
Thank you.
We are in the second week of January. We know that the holiday is coming up on Monday, January 17th, and before that there is a whole lot of events, festivities, celebrations, honoring the legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King.
You're absolutely correct.
And so we are here to share with you some of these wonderful events that are happening within the wonderful and magnificent city of Sanford. So, Mr. Bentley, take it away. What can people expect, and what is out there to offer for those that are interested?
Well, first of all, thank you on behalf of the steering committee for allowing me to be on the podcast. And I would like to tell the citizens, residents of Seminole County, and our friends that always visit this great city, that they're welcome to partake in all the 4 activities that we have. Dr. King gave the ultimate. He gave his life. He gave his life for people he never met, people he knew he would never meet. And when he gave his life, he knew he would never see his wife and his kids again. And he gave his life so we could do better. And we as people, not just a race of people, we as people all together. And what the City of Sanford MLK Steering Committee likes to do is honor him. We honor him with 4 days of events in this fine city of Sanford. The first event happens this Friday night. That's January 14th at 6 o'clock p.m. at Seminole State College. We've been doing an oratorical contest for decades. About 4 years ago, we partnered with Seminole State to actually do it at the college. So we use one of their auditoriums, and we have the kids to come and do the MLK speeches, and we award the monies on the spot. Also, with Seminole State being a partner, they award one $3,000 scholarship. So if a child wants to go to Seminole State, they can win the $3,000 scholarship, and that's like going to college a year for free. So we've been doing that the last 4 years with Seminole State. They're great partners. Also, parents and community members are invited to come out. Once again, it's going to be Friday, January 14th at 6 o'clock p.m. at Seminole State. The building number is Building C, as in Charlie, and the room number is room number 108. We're going to social distance. We're going to have masks, but I encourage you to bring your mask with you, and we're going to have a wonderful time. You're going to really be shocked at these kids when they start doing those speeches. And then some people might say, well, Mr. Bentley, what about the younger kids? We don't leave them out either. We have a poster competition. So, matter of fact, I just left most of the elementary schools in the city of Sanford, and they gave me posters. Those posters will be displayed that night also at Seminole State, and we have judges that'll take a look at the posters, and we'll have a first, second, and third place winner. Schools that are participating in the poster competition are the Midway Safe Harbor, Top Kids Academy, Midway Elementary, Hamilton Elementary, Goldsboro Elementary, Wicklow Elementary, Pinecrest Elementary, and Idlewild. So we make sure that we take care of all these kids. So that's this Friday, Seminole State College, 6 o'clock, and it's the greatest price in town. It's free.
That's for sure. And it's great that your committee has brought the youth into this whole celebration and recognition. And some of those, the oratorical contest and some of those speeches that the students write are unbelievable, correct? I mean, it's amazing, this next generation coming up, how bright they are.
They're
right?
smarter than us.
I didn't want to say that, but quite frankly, yes. Yeah, so that is wonderful. And all that information Mr. Bentley is talking about as he continues on with mentioning the other 3 events, it's on a website. We have a website, a fantastic website.
The website is mlksanford.org, and it's second to none. Once again, it's mlksanford.org. All the information about being in the parade, being in the oratorical contest, being a part of the poster competition, being a vendor at the park, being an information vendor at the park, or even banquet tickets. All that information is on that website. Yep. Once again, it's second to none.
Yeah, it is. It is. And then continuing on to Saturday.
Saturday is when we do the banquet. The banquet is going to be at the Sanford Civic Center, but I want to correct the citizens of Sanford. That's the Sanford Event Center. That's where all the events happen. So and MLK is a big event. So that night we're going to change the name to the Sanford Event Center. It starts at 6 o'clock p.m. Now, good news, bad news. The good news is sold out. The bad news, that means there's no more tickets. What we did this year, because of COVID, we did more social distancing. So we didn't put as many tables as we had in the past in the event center. So when you come this Saturday night, you'll see less tables because we want to make sure that everybody is safe. We want everybody to feel comfortable. So we really, I'll just put it frankly, we really didn't pack the house this time. But we're going to have a fantastic time. The guest speaker is Bishop Derek Triplett. He's a motivational speaker, and he's also a teacher in this area, a great man. We're going to have the color guard from the Sanford Police Department. We're going to have some great singing by a local artist. And we're going to have some fantastic food. It's a full course dinner. I mean full course. It's almost like a family reunion dinner. So when you eat the dinner, you're going to be ready to go home.
Yeah.
The biggest thing about Saturday night also, we have awards. We have a Brotherhood Award. The Brotherhood Award is the highest esteemed award you can get from the MLK Steering Committee. And that's going to go to Miss Ingrid Burton Nathan. Miss Ingrid Burton Nathan, if you didn't know it, she integrated the school system in 1964 here in Sanford. At the time, the name of the school was Sanford Junior High. It's currently named Sanford Middle School. But she integrated the school system in 1964, and we're going to honor her. She's also going to be honored by the Seminole County Public School System this month. They're going to name the biggest building at Sanford Middle School Ingrid Burton Nathan Hall. So she's going to be also recognized there. And a little bird told me that Fox News will be at the banquet to also interview her Saturday night.
Okay.
Other award winners will be the Community Award. That's going to go to the Barbershop Conversation. That's a group of guys that put together a conversation, and they tell you about local events as far as city commission, county commission, school board, and things that are going on in the area. It's a positive show. Once again, I'll say it's a positive show.
I saw you on the last one, the latest episode.
Yeah.
On Facebook.
Yes.
I saw that.
Yeah. And we bring a lot of people from the city of Sanford. The last visitor was the president of the chamber.
Nicolette.
Yeah, Miss Nicolette.
Yes.
Yeah.
I saw that.
Yeah. So they're going to get the community award. Once again, I would encourage you to look at the podcast. It's the barbershopconversation.org. It's on every Monday, live, 7 o'clock at Elite's Style Barber Lounge. That's 7 o'clock every Monday. And the other award winners, we always hear about the Young Men of Excellence. The Young Men of Excellence is a dynamic program under the leadership of the Seminole County Public School System. So we're going to honor the Young Men of Excellence program for the whole district, not just one school. We're going to honor it for the whole district. They have that program at Seminole, Winter Springs, Lyman, Lake Mary, and also Haggerty High School. So we're going to put the Young Men of Excellence in the limelight Saturday night because they deserve it. They're everywhere in Sanford. They're putting food in people's cars. They're giving out Christmas toys. They're cleaning up. I even think they did a pet show over the weekend at the Civic Center. They're everywhere.
Yeah.
So those are the 3 award winners. Once again, that's Saturday night, the banquet. Let's go to Sunday. You know Dr. King was a minister. So you can't celebrate Dr. King and don't have a church service. We have a church service. The church service is going to be 3 o'clock p.m. in historic Georgetown. The name of the church is St. Paul Missionary Baptist Church, and the pastor of that church is Reverend Sammy Edwards. Now he's going to also be the guest speaker of the hour. And if you've never heard him preach, you're really missing a treat. He might not know it, but I've already nicknamed him Preacher Machine. He's like a little fireball. He can go. So that's 3 o'clock Sunday at St. Paul Missionary Baptist Church. And also at the church, there will be some MLK choir members. MLK also has a choir. So the choir will be at the church, and they're going to sing a couple of songs. But remember, it's no way you can honor Dr. King and not have a church service. So that's day 3. Now, Sanford is different from any city in the United States. A lot of people do a banquet, some people do a breakfast, and a lot of people do a parade. We do 4 days. Remember, day 1, oratorical and poster contest. Day 2, banquet. Day 3, church service. Now let's go to day 4. Day 4 is showtime at the Apollo. We're going to have a parade. I mean a parade. It's going to top the Mardi Gras parade. It starts at 10 a.m. at Crooms Information and Technology Academy. That's on the corner of Historical Goldsboro Boulevard and Persimmon Avenue. And if you're saying Historical Goldsboro Boulevard, That's 13th Street. The name was changed, so I don't want to confuse anybody. That's where we'll be at. Lineup starts at 8 a.m. Now, when I say lineup starts, that don't mean that you just come and drop your kids off. You got to stay with them till there's supervision there. Don't drop them off. I can't watch all those kids. We got about 60 or 70 entries, and I can't watch everybody. So you stay with your kids until the adults get there. So we're going to start on time at 10 o'clock sharp. When we start, we have the ministers. We have the chief of police, Cecil Smith, and the sheriff of this great county, Dennis Lima, to lead off the parade. Every year, the sheriff, the police chief, and the ministers. And I know Reverend Rooker from First Shiloh will be there. Reverend Rooker started the parade over, 25, 26 years ago. So Reverend Rooker is the reason we have a parade in the city of Sanford. We have a lot of interest. The grand marshals of this year's parade is the Seminole High football team. Seminole High football team. Seminole High football team has brought this community together for the past 2 or 3 years. Every Friday night, everything is empty till about 9:30 because everybody's on Ridgewood Avenue watching those boys play. Seminole High is a community school, and they have really brought this community together. So we're going to honor them this year as the grand marshals of the parade.
Awesome.
We're going to also have county commissioners in the parade, city commissioner. The mayor of Sanford is already confirmed. Art Woodruff, he'll be in the parade. School board members are going to be in the parade. Judges are going to be in the parade. We have a lot of people that want to participate. Also, bands, get ready to dance. When you line up on the side of Goldsboro Boulevard, you're going to dance for about an hour because Seminole coming through, Sanford Middle, Millennium, Greenwood, Markham. We're going to have some bands and we're going to have some cheerleaders. Oh, we're going to have some cheerleaders. I'm going to practice my dance moves over the weekend because I know them cheerleaders are going to be getting it. We got dance groups and we got community groups, the Ambets, the Elks, Sweet Harmony. We have a lot of people already signed up. We have Masonic lodges. And we also have local businesses. Local businesses will be in the parade. It's still not too late to join the parade. If you want to go to the website, download a parade application and just scan it back to us and we can have you in that parade Monday. Now it's $15 per entry. And what I mean by that, if you got 4 cars, that's $60. Not 15, that's 60. If you're a school, it's absolutely free. If you're a school, it's absolutely free because we want all the kids to come out. So that's Monday, starting 10 o'clock, leaving Crooms, going east down historical Goldsboro Boulevard. The parade will stop at Holly Avenue. And a lot of people with Holly Avenue, I'd like to give you landmarks. That's by the old ice house and where the barn is, the Country and Western Bar, the barn. That's the back of that building is Holly Avenue, so that's where we'll stop. Then we'll get in our cars and we'll travel down to the greatest waterfront in the world, Fort Mellon Park. We got the river walk. We're going to have good weather, and I can smell the chicken, the fish, the ribs. I can even taste the conch salad, the lemonade, the candy apples, the boiled peanuts. We're gonna have it. We're going to have it Monday. We're going to have the vendors out there. They've already signed up, food trucks. Oh, matter of fact, when I see somebody out there, I'm going to buy them some ribs because I know they're so good. I just buy everybody some ribs when I see them. We're going to also have information vendors. You want to find out about the city of Sanford with the LAHEAP program. We have people out there with that information. We're going to have Florida Rising out there. Florida Rising is going to be registering people to vote. Remember, this is an election year. We're going to vote for a governor and a senator in the state of Florida. And in the city of Sanford, we're going to vote for 2 commissioners and a mayor. And with the Seminole County School Board, we're going to vote for 3 school board members. And with the Seminole County government, we're going to vote for 3 county commissioners. So this is a voting year. This is a voting year. They call it midterm, but every year is important to me, so I don't label them. But definitely, whether you want to or not, we're voting for governor and senator in this state. So make sure you register. And register, if you're not registered, register Monday in the park. Don't wait till October and try to register. Then they say you're not on the roll and you can't vote. Then you want to tear the place up. You're going to wind up going to jail. Vote Monday, register Monday and be through with it. That's all you have to do. Register Monday and you'll be through with it. Also, we're going to have True Health. True Health is going to be doing the vaccine. So if anybody needs the COVID vaccine or anybody want a COVID test, True Health will be in the park doing that, free of charge. We're bringing people out that can help. We're bringing people out that can help. We have stakeholders in this parade and this rally in the park. And the city of Sanford has been a stakeholder with us. Being on this podcast, they're showing us that we're stakeholders. We're just trying to make Sanford a better place, and we're just trying to honor one of the most important people in the world, Dr. Martin Luther King, in the best way that we can. So you got 4 days of events. Now with that last event, back to the park, we're going to have live entertainment. We're going to have dancing. We're going to have, even the barbershop conversation is going to do a podcast out there in the park. So we're going to have everything you want. We're going to have some chairs for the senior citizens that they can sit down in. And we're going to have a kid zone. We got bounce houses. We got the water slides. And the Central Florida Zoo is going to set up a petting zoo. So we're going to have everything you can imagine. All you got to do is just come to the park. And middle schoolers, this is for my middle schoolers. When you come to the park, I want you on your best behavior. I don't want anybody saying we had a problem out of the middle schoolers. I want you on your best behavior. I want you to make me so proud of you, like I know you can and I know you will. We want a nice day. I tell everybody, we're celebrating Dr. King. That's who we're celebrating. If you got some differences or something, you just stay home that day. We just want people that want to celebrate Dr. King and have a fantastic day, laugh, have a good time, and go home. That's all we want to do that day. We want to thank the Sanford Police Department and the Seminole County Sheriff Department. I know they have to be along those parade routes and they have to be in the park to make sure we're safe. We want to thank them. And we really want to thank the city of Sanford, the city manager, Norton Bonaparte, and his staff, and also the commission for voting unanimous to have us a part of this. The CRA. It goes on and on. We just want to say thank you because we couldn't do this without the support. This is definitely networking. This is networking. Even with this podcast with Mrs. Holder, this is networking.
Yeah, and I want to say, my goodness, are they? This community is blessed to have you, Mr. Kenneth Bentley. I mean, for real. I mean, you just are an incredible human being, and you're a resident of Sanford all your life, right? You have been here, you know this community, and your committee, I'm sure, have worked so hard in the background to put these 4 days of events together. It sounds absolutely amazing.
They have. And Ms. Holder, a lot of people don't realize this is a year-long task. We meet right back in February. It's no way you can wait to October and November and put this stuff together. We meet every month all year long.
Yeah, and I see, I mean, on the poster here it says, where do we go from here? Your theme this year? I think you have a great plan on where you're going from here. Yeah. I mean, there's incredible opportunities for everyone, and I hope all that's listening, make some time to come out and join the MLK Steering Committee and celebrate Dr. King, his life and legacy. And this is the 35th annual commemorative event.
Yes, it is.
Yes, so 35 years here in the city of Sanford. It's a 2022 celebration. Is there any last words that you'd like to say? You pretty much summed it all up there and mentioned all of your partners. Is there any, and the community? Do we have anything lastly that we want to say?
One last thing I will say, and I'm not dating myself for his age, but a lot of people need to know history. The committee was put together by Miss Doris Thomas. At that time, she was the wife of City Commissioner Bob Thomas. She met with the mayor at that time, Miss Betty Smith, and they got together with a celebration choir. And then the celebration choir led to a banquet. And then years later, Reverend Rooker came up with an idea, let's have a parade. And it started at Crooms. And when it started at Crooms, the name of Crooms was Crooms School of Choice. And I know it like it was yesterday because my wife, Barbara Bentley, was the principal. So it's a lot of history and a lot of people that are not out front now, but they made it where we could do this. And I can remember the first permit, Miss Holder. You remember Steve Harriet?
I've heard of the name before, yes.
He was
police chief.
He retired as the undersheriff at Seminole County Sheriff Department. He was the police chief here. And Reverend Rooker got with him, and that's how we got the route together. A lot of people said no, but I have to be honest. Police Chief Harriet said, we'll make it work. And he said that 20-some odd years ago, and we still been making it work.
Yeah.
And I also like to give a shout out to the Pooh Bears. It's a restaurant at the corner of Goldsboro Boulevard and Persimmon Avenue. They close every Monday, Miss Lisa Holder, of the holiday, so we can line up and stage people.
Yeah, what a wonderful business partnership.
Yeah, she closes every Dr. King Monday and just tell us use the parking lot, use it for a staging area, and I'll be back on Tuesday.
Yeah, and I mean
it's relationship.
It is. It's building and cultivating relationships across these years, and just what an incredible community that we have here in Sanford. The rich diversity and the opportunity to celebrate this holiday together. It's not about one person. It's together. Together. Yes.
And the MLK Steering Committee is the best committee in the world. and we have the best chairman in the world.
It sounds like it.
Mr. Melvin Philpott.
Yes.
He makes this engine go. But we have about 30 dedicated members, and I'd like to say thank you to every MLK steering committee, past and present.
All right. Well, there you go. This is Kenneth Bentley, Mr. Kenneth Bentley, co-chair of the MLK Steering Committee and forever longtime resident of Sanford. And you also are with Seminole County Public Schools.
I'm with everybody.
Yeah, you are.
Everybody.
You can also meet Kenneth at our West Side community meetings on Thursdays, right? You're there if you'd like to meet
For the last 25 years.
Vibrant gentleman. Yes, you on Thursdays at Dr. Velma H. Williams Community Center. So, and also speaking of closed, City Hall we closed on Monday, January 17th, in observance of the Martin Luther King holiday, and most of so our staff can go and celebrate all of the wonderful things that you had mentioned previously. Well, there you have it, Mr. Bentley. Oh, you want to say one more thing? Please do.
One more thing, Ms. Holder. I know you're aware of it, but a lot of people might not know that Goldsboro is a Main Street district now. So Goldsboro was awarded Main Street status in the month of December. And we have to also go to Tallahassee on the 18th of this month, with the Sanford Main Street. So now Sanford has two Main Streets. They have a downtown Main Street, and Goldsboro Boulevard is now Main Street, and that's big.
That is huge. What a great accomplishment, and so much potential for the future of historic Goldsboro. Positivity. I can't take it. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. Thank you for mentioning that. This is Lisa Holder, Communications Officer for the City of Sanford. You're listening to Sanford Says. You can find this podcast wherever you subscribe to your favorite podcast, and the one that Mr. Bentley was talking about.
The Barbershop Conversations.
Barbershop Conversations. And you're also on our social media. We'll catch you next time. Don't forget to attend these MLK events. They put a lot of time and effort into this, into our community. Thank you again. Have a great day.